It's me again, YouTube. Here we have two machines. Though, I can only run one. The light blue Royal, I think it's like I forget what model it is. It's an older model. I've had this thing for a long time. The motor has some serious bearing problems, I think. It barely spins. It really does not run well. Machine's in overall good shape, just dusty from sitting. And then here we have a newer Royal. I don't know the model number on this. I'll post the model number to both. Post the model numbers of both in the description, and that's where those will be. So the light blue Royal, I got it from a kind of a mentor. He runs Buyers Vacuums. I got it from him so many years ago. He lady brought it in because it wasn't working right. It said something burning smell. And I take it the motor was just struggling too much and overheating. Gave her the prognosis. She opted not to fix it. He gave it to me because he knew I'd like to tinker with it. Other option was him throwing it away, and he didn't want to do that to such a fine machine. I owned it for, I think, like 15 years? 15 years, I think. Overall, nice machine. I just have not had the funds to get the parts and, invest my time into taking that whole motor apart and replacing or greasing the bearings. So it's just been kind of a display piece, I guess. Moving on to the dark blue Royal. This is a much newer Royal. I believe this is like a 1995 and 1996. Could be a 97. I'll include that in the description as well. This has, I believe, the 9 amp motor and the 11 blade fan, I think is what it is. This thing is a beast. The belt is a little loose, but that is really exacerbated by this carpet not being tacked down to the floor because this is essentially just a rug. And this thing has so much suction that it will suck to the carpet and bog down. I can still run it though because it beats just good enough that you can hear it. Motor bearings are good, brushless bearings are good. I serviced the brushless. This one came from a buddy of mine. He was doing a scrap run. Somebody had a bunch of scrap metal. This was amongst said scrap metal. He knew that I liked vacuums, and he said that it was a very well-made vacuum. He didn't want to scrap it because it was nice. And I ended up with it. I picked it up. It was free. And yeah, so 5-year factory warranty sticker. That is very obviously expired by a very long time. As you can see, it's rusty, it's dusty, it's crusty. I've cleaned it up the best I can, but this thing really needs a full restoration like what Kyle Kirschbaum used to do. Though I don't have the time to put into it, so it's kind of clean it up a little bit, but then it gets dusty from sitting. So without further ado, I'm going to run the dark blue Royal because it is plugged in. Let's see. Dog, you might want to move. 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 Good boy. Alrighty, I should have the height adjustment set. So... So yeah, looks not great. It's loud, like they all are, and it's got a kind of a loose belt. I do have a belt sitting on the chair just in case it snapped, but it hasn't, so it's going to go back into storage with that same belt on it. But even with all that, it still beats the absolute you-know-what out of the carpet. It beats the carpet like it's owed money. And that's what I like about these. And that's why if I can get this thing cleaned up a little better, I might use it. I might pit this against the next Kirby salesman who comes by and see how this compares to a modern Kirby. Because this thing would probably, at the very least, give it a run for its money. It may win. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.